Marielle, I owe you boundless thanks for saving my father's life.
No, the Federation provoked this situation in the first place, and we almost refused him, using the Pact as a shield.
But because of you, Marielle, Father will get to live to see another day. That is why I must insist on offering a token of my gratitude.
Oh, there really is no need. If the king is recovering, that's all that counts.
Nay, I cannot let it pass. As a member of the royal family, I cannot let you go unrewarded for rescuing our king.
Also, I should mention, as an officer of the Pan-Galactic Federation, I cannot accept any gifts or anything from local royalty like you, Laeticia.
Oh, I see. Although I still wish to give something as an expression of my thanks. But what sort of gift would Marielle mayhap find pleasing? A celestial ship, perhaps.
What?
That would certainly be what Marielle needs the most at this moment. But how would someone possibly acquire such a thing in the first place? Marielle, may you inform me as to how I might go about obtaining one of your celestial ships?
Please don't worry about it. I appreciate the gesture, though.
Mayhap Ray would know.
We sure have traveled all over the place, haven't we?
That is certainly true. I would never have imagined we would actually visit the stars.
Hey, Laeticia!
Yes? What is it?
We've been on this long adventure together, right? And I think we've gotten pretty tight by now. I'm wondering, when the others see just the two of us girls together, what kind of relationship do they think we have?
Our relationship together? Well, I would say we are close.
Oh, yay! I was totally hoping that was the case.
Thank you, Nina. I never had this kind of confidant before, so I was still a little unsure of myself. But for the longest time, I was hoping we could become close friends.
Me too! I'm pumped, Laeticia! Oh, I'm so happy!
Great! So from this day... No, since many days prior, we are close friends. When all this fighting is past, let us have a nice tea party together.
Woo! Yes, I'm up for that!
Tell me, what kind of child was Ray?
To be honest with you, I feel as though he has not changed very much over these years.
Is that right?
He was always looking out for others and would never neglect someone in need. A caring child.
That does indeed sound the same then. I am sure he was an upstanding little boy.
Upstanding is likely debatable, but there was no shortage of noteworthy episodes. For example...
Oh, do tell, do tell!
Well, it was when Ray was playing hide-and-seek with a girl his age from the neighborhood.
Hey, what are you talking about, Elena?
I was in the middle of telling one of your childhood stories to Laeticia.
I know, 'cause I overheard it a little. Now, cut it out. My childhood stories aren't interesting, like, at all.
Please indulge me, Ray. I would love to hear your old stories.
See? Laeticia has expressed interest.
Absolutely not. It's not cool to expose the dirt from someone's past just for fun. Don't ask her things so casually. She may not seem it, but Elena's bad with boundaries.
Very well. If it troubles you so much, I shall not ask her anything at all then. Does that please you?
Hey, why am I the bad guy all of a sudden?
After Ray has had some alcohol, he will bring that story up himself. So, to be continued. Soon.
Okay, I am looking forward to it.
don't think asking you would be much help, Ray.
What? My opinion's not good enough for you?
Is aught amiss?
Oh, hey, Laeticia! Perfect timing! Can I ask you something?
Certainly. I will help best as I can.
Say you were going on a trip with someone. Like a guy. Just the two of you. Where would you go?
Only the two? Chloe, pray tell, do you have such plans?
No. No plans. Nothing set in stone or anything. It's just something I'm thinking about. I thought it might be kind of nice someday.
Oh, come on, get a hold of yourself.
Oh, pipe down, Ray. So, Laeticia, where would you choose to go?
Mayhap a sailing excursion. It would be most romantic.
A cruise! That's perfect! Ah, we could stand together on the bow of a ship, basking in the sea breeze. And then we would grow closer and closer and... Ah! Oh my gosh!
Chloe, are you quite all right?
I think you're better off leaving her be. She really gets in the zone with these things.
Albert, must you always look so serious?
Yes, is that concerning?
Sometimes it makes you seem less stern and more than a trifle frightening.
Oh, is that so? My apologies. I was not aware.
I do think your seriousness is one of your virtues, but does it not exhaust you to oft behave so? It may do you no harm to be at ease from time to time.
Oh, such acts do not come to me naturally. What would one need to do?
Well... Oh, why not forget all your worries for the entire day and just sleep?
A long slumber, you say? That would indeed be the best way to rest both mind and body. Well, I shall test this hypothesis.
But Albert, sleeping is not a hypothesis.
Very well. In order to get a quality night's sleep, I must carefully evaluate my bedding, clothing, and sleeping arrangements. I shall begin preparations and adjust my schedule immediately.
But will you truly be resting if you intend to put that much effort into the process?
Hey, Laeticia. Mind if I ask you a question?
If it is within my understanding, I would be glad to answer your question.
Is it true that the royals and nobles of the kingdom engage in grand, passionate, super romantic love affairs every single day?
Oh, my! What could you be talking of?
Oh, that's not true, huh? That's what was written in this novel I'm reading.
I admit I may not be so knowledgeable of many things, but I have never heard of such liaisons.
You don't say. I see.
I was not aware of literature depicting royal love affairs.
It's way too good! It's about a beautiful princess, and there are tons and tons and tons of different men that come and go as her marriage suitors. There's a fight for love among rival sisters and nobles, with all kinds of scheming going about.
Very well, Nina. I am sure it must be quite the interesting tale.
By the way, Laeticia, do you have a type of guy that suits your fancy?
Oh, I have never given it much thought. Perhaps... I would appreciate someone who can lead with strong conviction.
Oh, that sounds totally royal. Like he comes along strongly and says, "Follow me," and you just have to go with him.
Yes, that would mean he holds belief in his actions. In my case, my position often requires me to lead others. Perhaps part of me longs for someone to depend on. If we could then wholly support each other on our paths, I believe I could face the future with great confidence.
Oh, I see. Very, very interesting. Wait, wasn't there someone like that around here?
Laeticia, there is, in fact, something I must apologize for.
Oh, what do you mean, Elena?
After we succeeded in rescuing Chloe from Baldar, I once proposed to Ray that we should depart Aster 4. I told him we should not further involve ourselves in this planet's conflicts.
You mean... no. Your thinking was reasonable. Those problems were solely ours in the first place.
I am very sorry.
No, please. It was a natural suggestion, considering where you stood at that time.
You should know, Ray promptly dismissed my advice. He said, there was no way we would conclude our contract and turn our backs on you.
I see. Is that so? In any case, we clearly took advantage of his sense of obligation. So there is no need for you to apologize. Besides all of that, you are here with us now.
Yes, and I have no intention of leaving now. Ray and I have chosen to deeply involve and commit ourselves to these matters. Also,
We are friends, right?
yes, I hold that in my heart.
You are here fighting alongside with us now. That fills me with nothing but gratitude, Elena.
Instead of rancor, I receive gratitude. Then, thank you. Most sincerely, Laeticia. And I'm even happier we'll keep working together into the future.
Likewise, Elena. Lady Malgia, how you always wear such lovely attire.
Well, you must have an eye for such things. I suppose I am rather fastidious in my dress. I have my own preferences, and I must not impair the grace and dignity expected of a leader.
Yes, I do think your clothing suits you well.
That it does. This attire was specially made to meet my specifications. By any chance, Princess Laeticia, would you like to try it on?
Me? You are asking me? Would that be acceptable? Truth be told, I was actually hoping I could a little.
Is that so? Then let us proceed. My clothes are simply the wrong size. I know. We will make a new outfit for you.
Really?
I, too, would love to see you don the traditional attire of the Trathan people. We will make something fit for a princess. I hope that excites you.
I graciously thank you. Although, I do have one small request.
Yes, whatever you need.
If possible, could it be a little less revealing?
Not a chance.
Oh!
This is how our traditional clothing is customarily worn. Anything too modest will not evoke the Trathan. Besides, surely you've seen worse in Osarius.
Oh, is that right?
Indeed. The Crown Emperor and that boy will enjoy your first public unveiling.
I am in no way in a rush. Please hear me.
Oh, hello, Laeticia.
What an unlikely pair you make, if I do say so myself.
No, not as unlikely as you think.
That is true. To our surprise, we have something in common.
Oh, really? What could that be?
How do I put this, Letty? Well, we both have illustrious relatives and are tied to the domain in which they excelled.
Illustrious relatives?
Yes, well, I have always stood in my father's shadow. And the same with Marielle and her heroic grandfather. Because a parent demonstrated prowess, we are burdened with unrealistic expectations, or treated as a means of connection.
Exactly right. And another thing, you also get blamed for things that aren't your fault.
So very true. And also, there are many in the Corps who desire anything that may belong to my father. They have some superstition that his triumphs as a general will bring them luck. I have received all manner of strange requests, such as a copy of a document with his signature on it.
Ah, you mean an autograph? Yes, I've had that too. I could never refuse. At one point, I was even forced to bring home a stack of empty cards.
Oh? And how did that turn out?
Well, my grandfather enjoyed it, especially for the lady officers. He drew pictures and wrote with colored pens. My grandmother was too embarrassed to write almost anything, so she struggled with it.
Oh, you two seem to be enjoying yourselves, so I will let you be. What might you two be up to?
Your Highness.
Oh, hi, Laeticia. I was just chatting with Albert about what would make a better pet. A kitty or a bunny?
With Albert? You happen to be fond of cute animals?
To some small extent, I admit.
Some small extent, my foot. You were super excited talking about it just now.
That was merely because, Your Highness, if you would please ensure Raymond is not privy to this.
Anyway, kitties are the best. You can keep them indoors, they'll come over to play, and they're just so cute.
I say, Bunny, together you can roam the earth. Imagine sleeping as you bury your face in so much fluffiness. Doing so is a magnificent dream.
Oh, both animals certainly have their good points.
Laeticia, which do you think makes a better pet? Of course, it has to be a kitty, right?
No, it must be a bunny, Your Highness.
As you are asking me, I would choose a kitty.
Yeah! Kitties rule! The way they purr is just so adorable!
They certainly are cute. You could lose all track of time when you are together.
But bunnies have a lovely voice, too.
What a strong and capable woman you have become.
Theo?
Apologies, merely airing my frank impressions. As a cousin, as a childhood friend, I am proud.
Praise too high, and it shall be nigh impossible for me to accept. What brought that on?
Well, I was struck by memories. I recall when you were but a small girl all those many years ago.
In my childhood?
No, not quite. I was referring to the Letty of yesteryear, still struggling with the onset of adulthood.
Since I was a child, you have always been present, ever capable and full of knowledge. As such, I came to rely on you, so much so that perhaps I matured bereft of self-confidence. Seeing my uselessness when relations with the Empire deteriorated, I felt despondent.
Thus you set out on the journey with Albie?
Yes, perhaps I felt I had something to prove. Even then, I felt painfully aware of my own inadequacies. But knowing it was something I chose of my own will, I forced my foot forward. And I encountered things I would never have seen if I remained in the palace.
To think the sea of stars would be one such thing. Who could have imagined that?
If, as you say, I have in fact become a strong and capable person, it is thanks to you, Albert, and Ray, and to countless others I have met on the course of my journey. Of that I am quite sure.
Being capable of spilling such words is proof enough of your growth and accomplishments.
Your praise of me is certainly incessant. What are you looking to say exactly?
Never you mind. I was merely convincing myself that I too must change, for I wish to remain one that you can look up to. The end of this conflict is approaching, most likely. Let us bear down just one last time.
Yes, indeed. Let us be off.
Phew. It's hot.
Are you quite all right? You look rather uncomfortable.
I am not particularly good at dealing with the heat. This clothing normally regulates my body temperature according to how hot or cold it is outside. No maintenance has been performed on it for some time, so it's not working. It's hot.
Oh, well, in that case, mayhap it would be better for you to undress your layers.
Undress?
Is it not an effective way to combat heat? Even removing one layer will make a difference, I'm sure.
Oh, I understand. One layer, right? What was I thinking?
Of course, removing everything would be...
I know, I got it. No need to imagine. I don't think my brain is working in this heat. Okay, if it gets really, really hot, I'll take a layer off. But on the other hand, a Federation officer shouldn't shed their uniform so easily.
Okay, please do not overdo it.
I say, you've become considerably stronger than you were in years past, Albie. You find ample opportunity to train on your journey with Letty?
Yes, and I do not intend to fall short of you.
Listen to that confidence. Then how about we bring this to Letty? I asked, if you and I were to have a match right now, who'd be the victor? Well?
I accept. A fine challenge. Your Highness, I ask for your fair judgment.
Very well, understood. In that case... Albert, as he is now, would win.
Huh, really now?
Indeed. I have been observing his dedicated efforts firsthand. Underestimate him, and you will find yourself badly bruised.
Thank you, Your Highness. I shall continue in my efforts.
Then I too must keep up my training, so that I might teach Albie a little humility.
Welch, my word, what has happened?
Where did you come from? You know, it's been a while since you snuck up on me. What an awesome scavenger you are, coming here before I even call you. Ta-da! Check this out.
The ring? Could it possibly be...
Correctamundo! This is the other ring handed down throughout the Vineyard family! Finally, at long last, I have found it! Oh!
Wonderful. So that is what that peculiar laughter was about. Congratulations. And where, pray tell, did you find it in the end?
This you're not gonna believe. It actually got passed along to the Vale Empire. No wonder I couldn't find it searching Osirius high and low. Normally, you'd think the ring would be hard to find after falling into the Empire's hands, right? But thanks to the big ol' snafu between Osirius and Vale recently, relations and trading between the two have been totally revamped. That's how I got my hands on it. And here I thought the big shot royals only cared about squeezing tax money out of hardworking folk. But this time, though, they've got my gratitude. I'm sure you feel the same, yeah? Naturally, I gotta extend my thanks to you, too. I'm on the verge of restoring the Vineyard family name. And it's all thanks to my personal scavenger here. You collected all the vital material I needed. As head of my family, I, Welch Vineyard, would like to reward you with my sincerest gratitude. Okay then, now that I'm in rightful possession of this ring again, I'm starting to think this house is too small for my big ambitions. I'm gonna build an enormous manor that befits this beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts. Oh, nah, that won't cut it. What a lame, humdrum way of reviving our name. I'm gonna make the Vineyards the greatest family of merchants in the entire universe! Now that relations with the Empire are on the up and up, it's the perfect time for some commerce! And until we're the world's leading merchant family, I'll be making use of your services. As my scavenger... No, that's not right. To use an old term from Vineyard family history, you are my business partner. So let's get back to business, partner.
We have traveled in one another's company for quite some time now, yes?
Sure have. Back when we met in Larkus Weald, I never imagined we'd be hanging around each other this long.
It was near this very place where we first set off together, was it not? Oh, seems ages ago now.
So, now that we know each other a little bit, mind if I ask what you thought of me when we first met?
Do you mean of first impressions? Well, perhaps... No. I believe I must ask you the same first.
Okay. How about we both answer at the same time?
Very well then. Ready? Go!
A royal pain in the butt!
A useful oaf!
A useful oaf, huh? I guess that's better than being a useless one.
Oh, I also seem to have made a less than favorable impression.
But you know what? Doesn't seem like either of our first impressions were off the mark.
I offer no argument. Yet, I have experienced a great many things through my travels with you, and for that, I am truly grateful.
Yeah, same here. I know you got my back.
Let us brave what lies ahead together, much as we have with all that behind.